Hey guys, how's it going? Aaron back again. We're just starting our session off right now for June 26th. Haven't really got a lot of chance to play. Where'd that one go that I was going to play? There was one that was right here and now it's gone. Okay, that's weird. There was a $750 tournament here and now it's gone. What the hell? See if I can refresh it by going like this and then like this. There it is. Okay. It's seating, so I guess I can't register. There's got to be late reg on this thing, I would imagine. If it'll hurry up. Okay, there we go. We're going to register this 750 dash. Okay. That's tournament number 1 on the 8-8. 750 dash. 33 entrants right now, pretty shallow. We also had that $500 rebuy add-on. It's been running for like an hour, but we're just gonna pop in. We got 10 bigs. We'll just add on right away and have 20. Sweet. Okay, so we got 8-8 all queued up. They really don't have many tournaments running at this time of day. It's 8 o'clock at night right now, so yeah, they really don't have many tournaments running late at night, later in the evening. So we're gonna play this bigger 440 1.5k guaranteed on PokerStars here. I think I have my eye on a tournament on ACR as well. Easy fold. Okay, that one's done. PokerStars. There's one on ACR that I had my eye on here. Let's make sure that I'm actually recording. Okay. So yeah, basically tonight we are going to exercise all of the study that we have done in the last month. For the last month I probably studied maybe 100 hours, 110 hours, something like that. And I haven't got a chance to play because I work so much, but at my job I have tons of times to study. So I got shitloads of time to study at work, but I don't have time to play poker tournaments. Like, yeah, I'm actually considering. I'm gonna buy a book on Heads Up here and start studying Heads Up and just play a bunch of Heads Up matches. To be honest with you, in the near future. So, yeah. I'm going to play a bunch of heads-up matches. Try to do like 100 heads-up sit-and-goes. And just try to build up my heads-up game because, you know, it's very important to be good at heads-up due to the fact that we're playing for 20% of the entire prize pool when we play. So yeah, it's just very important. Ace-Queen for 25. I think we just rip for 25. I think we're deeper. We could either flat or yeah. We could either flat this or 3-bet. But yeah, if my HUD would load, I kind of would like to mark that hand to review and just check pre-flop stuff. Easy rep here. Okay. Should be repping like every pocket pair here. Deuces through nines. Maybe we could get. I think we just rip all the pocket pairs. 25. We can start 3-betting tens, but okay, we won that one. And bump this one up to 3x. I got a hand over here. We're gonna 3-bet this. I think. We'll just flat. I suppose we're 120 deep. Where is that? I want to mark. I gotta wait for it to be over. I just want to mark some of these for review. All in, call, easy squeeze with ace queen. We're looking pretty aggressive right now, but okay, 2.9, easy fold. Check, king 7-10. This board we're going to be betting very big. We have an 8 in our hand. We have a club. It doesn't really matter. Okay, we got to size up on this board. I think we'll just check this one back. Pocket fours, easy fold. Jack on the turn. Ooh, we got the ace of clubs. This is a really good fucking blocker type raise kind of hand. We're just gonna bump it up. Like we got we got really good blockers. We have the ace of clubs, and we have the gut shot. And he just bets on the river. 1, 6, 7. What do we do here? He called a pretty large raise on the flop, and then we get there on the river. I don't know. He called pretty quickly. Fuck. Do I ever get him off it? I guess, yeah, I probably should do something with that, but whatever. Jack 4 deuce. We're going to bet 1.4. Just a range bet board. I don't know. I raised significantly big on the flop, or on the turn there. I had really good blockers, but then he goes ahead and leads river, so I just think that we got to let it go. Okay, this one, normally we would definitely be a barrel, but versus a guy with 9 big blinds, the SPR is 1. We just have to check it back. Yeah, like he just leads again on the river for 1 big blind. I just don't think he's folding when he does that. But yeah, we had really good blockers on the turn to raise. With the straight blocker and the ace of clubs, and like on rivers, when he checks, I'm definitely going to be betting there. But when he leads for a small size and on the river, it's like he's trying to bait me into raising. Probably the 1 big blind thing usually means they have a marginal hand, like a king, maybe a 10, but they don't fold, right? So there's no reason to put out this huge raise on the river. He's not capped there by any means. He could just be playing like a flush or a straight, and he just doesn't know how to get money in the pot, so they bet really small. It is a $4 tournament, right? So, so yeah, I just didn't take the line of the aggressive line. I don't think we really need to right now. We got lots of money. We got 150 big blinds here. We can find better spots than that. And there's this awful play. A lot of guys will take a king and they'll bet 1 big blind there. Just to try to induce or whatever the hell, I'm not sure, but 10-7 off to a 2.2, probably call. My HUD never populated on here. A6-7, check. He should be betting big there. This guy flatted? Alright, sure. Definitely not raising. He goes with the half pot bet, A6-7. About 35% of his range here is going to be 9, 10. We have a card that wraps around the 7. So I think we can call this one. We're going to be leading a lot here, but not with middle pair, I don't think. Jack 9. All right. I think this guy's pretty passive. I think we're just going to bet something like 2, like 40% pot. Check. But yeah, like 35% of his range is going to be 9 on the turn. That doesn't affect anything. I'm just wondering, how do we do this? Do we go 6 or we jam now? Alright. If he's not folding, he's not folding. Fold here now, of course. Okay. Check, check, check. 3-8-3. Kind of surprised that he didn't bet here. Like, yeah, why didn't my HUD work on ACR? Yeah, there was a hand I wanted to mark for review there, and it didn't engage. It was kind of odd, because I haven't really done much. 3-8-3, backdoor flush draw. We're just going to fold, I would assume. Yeah, I don't know why my HUD wouldn't populate on here. Did they stop allowing HUDs on... Did they stop allowing HUDs on ACR or something? When I never got the memo, maybe? That's weird. So it works on PokerStars, it works on 888, but not ACR. Huh. Why would it do that? That's weird. Yeah, I folded ace-6 suited under the gun here, but, you know, like, it's our worst suited ace, and, yeah, it's fine to fold the worst suited ace we could possibly have there, so... Playing a little bit tighter. Like, we're in the beginning stages here. 7-3 suited. We're just going to rip here. Or no. Yeah, we're going to min this. I thought this was a flat. Never mind. Queen 4 suited. Check. This guy's pretty tight. Stats. 13-13. Okay, easy call here. Just kind of got unlucky there, but he had King 9 offsuit, which is kind of weird with the pocket aces there. He goes 1.7. Get rid of it. Easy call. Ace Jack. He has quite a bit of equity here, but that's good. We won that one. Yeah, fuck, man. I hate that. Why would... I honestly have no earthly idea why it wouldn't work on ACR. Because it always has in the past. I've never had an issue. And it works everywhere else, so... Let's stop getting hands. And then we'll start getting hands again. We'll try that. See if it works. Alright. Let's try again. See if that works. I'm trying to think. Maybe it's something to do with it. Oh, there it goes. It's working now. Interesting. King 10 off. This guy's a 57-0. He's over 7 hands, but yeah, we can go ahead and just raise, isolate this really bad player with like pretty much like a pretty wide range here of suited connectors, offsuit broadways, just whatever. This big blind really shouldn't be calling much versus ISO, but you know, like at a $4 game, who knows what they're doing. King 7-4. Typically, we're gonna want to bet here for maybe we'll go 6 big blinds. I really don't think it matters how much we bet here. Like, from a GTO standpoint, we're probably supposed to bet like something like 33 to 40% pot. But exploitatively, we can just size up. They have absolutely no idea. So, check. We got a pretty bad turn card. I think we can check back here some portion of the time. I think we're going to check raise some. Let's check it back for pot control here on the turn. It's a pretty bad turn card for us in our range. He picks up quite a lot of equity there. We don't have a heart in our hand. They just overbet. We have to call, but yeah, unfortunately they had that. Okay, easy fold. Rip it in. We will 2.5 with King 9 suited. So I suppose we could have bet the turn, but the 6 was a pretty bad card for us. They made a lot of 2 pairs and straights, and we don't have a heart, so okay, he just leads for half pot here. Let's get rid of it. Yeah, I just think we just check back for pot control with some of our weaker kings that we ISO with there. Like king, we have what, King 10, King Jack, and King Queen, and maybe like King 9, King 8, King 7 suited. So I think I had Ace King there or something. Sure. Okay. It's a 440, 1500 guaranteed here. I don't know why that's not moving. Laptop runs kind of slow, and I got 3 poker clients running all at once, and yeah. It's only 130 entrants in this, and it's a $1,500 guaranteed, so we lost quite a few people. This guy does this. Cut off hijack, low jack. You could go a couple of ways here. You could probably ISO, but just play a little bit tighter. Ace 6, easy fold. Hopefully the HUD kicks in this time right away. Yeah, like from a GTO standpoint, this guy's slight overbet on that board there. suppose like if I'm folding king 10 there, where is that end? There it is. Shit. Okay, so if I'm folding king 10 here, I'm pretty much folding everything. I check back the turn for pot control too. Like, I'm not entirely sure what the pot was on the turn. It was probably something like, what was it, 20 bigs, 22 big blinds. So if I had to bet something like 12, the pot would have been 34. And then on the river, I don't know if they checked to me, but yeah, we probably would have lost more money by not checking the turn, I would think. Probably take a note on that. Leads slight over bet on river with a flush. Check mark. Doesn't really matter on PokerStars. I never play anyway, so it's like on these smaller field websites like 888 and Star or how do I save this? Just enter or what? Or is it save now? Okay. Yeah, like on PokerStars, there's just so many people playing all the time. I don't play really professionally or anything. I have been working so much that I don't even really get to play, period. So, but like taking notes on these smaller field sites, I can definitely get behind because we're definitely going to run into some people that we have notes on. Ace-Jack suited here for 20. I'm going to mark this for the review. I think we just flat here with Ace-Jack suited. I think it's a pure flat. For 20? Like, we got to play pretty conservatively versus under the gun, but I'm not 100% on that. I have the charts, I guess. We can check the charts after. And see if we flat here. And, like, if anybody jams, I guess we got to call if the under the gun player folds, but if they call, then we can fold kind of thing. All right, ace 8-3-5. So quite a bit of straight draws for big blind. Big blind has quite a bit on this board for straight draws and flush draws. There's a club on board. I don't really see a reason to bet. Yeah, we can fold here. It's like a pretty smart fold there. I know a lot of people are going to call with the peel like there with the backdoor flush draw, but we're up against a very tight range here, and we really don't have any straight draw going with our hand, so I think we just fold outright, especially when we don't really have any implied odds because we're so fucking shallow here. King 10. We'll call for a min raise. I think it's fine. So check. Let's see what happened here. I open small blind and them call. We can just go small here. We have some backdoors. It's a pretty dry flop. I know, like, we should be doing a decent amount of checking here, but this hand we really don't give a fuck about that much. So fold. Jack on the turn. Easy check. I think we can do some checking here. Definitely do some checking on the flop. But checking's probably more than okay on that flop, to be honest. Maybe it's even the right play. But, you know, we have the backdoor flush draw. We have a pretty shitty ace. Like aces that I'd be more willing to, like, check back with, like, ace 9 there, ace 10. Ace 10's a pair, I guess. You know, like our good aces with the backdoors because there's more EV in checking them. With our weaker ones, we can get better hands to fold, like ace 7, ace 8. So, yeah, of course we call here. 8-6 suited. I don't think there's anything wrong with what he did. 6-8's probably a fine shove there. 6-8 suited. Yeah, we definitely want to be shoving a polarized range of like suited connectors and ace X and king X blockers type hands. Oh yeah, we were gonna check that ace jack suited. 20 under the gun 1 versus under the gun. Ace jack suited. We 3-bet it 1% of the time. So yeah, pure call. Okay. Good to know. We were right. 8-7. Fold that. Yeah, I'm very out of practice here. I haven't honestly played poker in a month or so. So yeah, we're out of practice, but that's okay. Whatever. I just work so much, right? So I don't really have time to play, but I finally get a day that I can play a session and stream a session. So I've been trying to like update frequently on YouTube and play sessions for you guys, but it's tough, man. I got kids to feed, you know? I got to work hard. But at least I studied poker for like 100 hours this month, so. What was I doing? I wanted to look at the lobby. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. There's only 115 entrants in this. Just registered, though. It's pretty new. We're definitely going to have some more entrants. I'm not sure. 440. 1.5K guaranteed. So they're expecting about 500 people. 400 or 500. So all kind of small field tournaments. Like, in theory, like if you are a good poker player and you want to make the most amount of money possible while at the same time reducing your variance, the choice tournaments that you should choose are tournaments with about 300 to 400 entrants that are soft, obviously. So large field tournaments, you're going to have the highest ROI overall. Some professional poker players can go up to like 200 or 300% ROI, but it's going to take a long time to realize that. A long time. If you're playing 7,000 man tournaments, and there's going to be some huge swings. If you're playing 45 person sit and goes as a professional poker player, your edge is going to be significantly smaller. Somewhere between 20 and 30% ROI. But if you are playing King 4 off. This guy's really short. I was going to 3-bet this, but I can't. Versus this small of a guy. So yeah, the 300 to 400 person tournaments, you're going to have a really good, a decent ROI. It's a nice middle ground. Anyway, we're going to go 4, I think, is a good number here. Maybe 5. I think 4.8 probably be perfect. But 4.8 be perfect. But I don't have time to type that number in. Okay, this guy 2.5x's. We don't really know. We get 3-bet here. This guy 3-bet significantly. We have really good stats on him. He's probably a decent reg if we have that many stats on this guy. So we'll just fold these 7s here at 40. When would I call here? Would probably be when we're like 150 big blinds deep, 120 to 150 big blinds deep. I may start calling there. Especially if this guy's really bad. Or the guy that 3-bet is actually a really bad player as well. Then that's going to incentivize me to call. But when I have stats like that on a guy that are pretty reasonable, I'm going to be respecting that. This is suited, and there's like 5 people in there, so we can peel. 8 deuce 5. Get some backdoor stuff happening. I highly doubt we're going to realize our equity here, though, with this many people in. Yeah, somebody already bet. There's nothing we can do. I liked that ace 8 where we had those great blockers to the straight and then the flush draw, and then there was the completer on the river. But I don't know, maybe I should have took that one. Fuck. Like, and just bombed it. Bombed the river. You know, at the ace of clubs. Just this one big blind shit. Like, he led, like, he called instantly on the turn, and then, like, gave off pretty significant timing tells when he just instantly calls, and then we get the flush completer, which he's going to call instantly with his flush draws. And then he just leads the river after I just raised almost like 3/4 size of the pot on the turn. And he just leads again for one big blind. Yeah, I just figured he was calling every time. I don't know. Just tells, I guess. Tells, I just thought he had it because, like, he led again. Most players, like, thinking players would have checked there. Well, most thinking players wouldn't lead the turn for one big blind there. Like, time for very small turn leads would be, like, on the final table. Like, when you are the player that covers the other opener. And you should lead quite frequently on boards that connect well with the big blind for small sizing. Because the in-position player is going to be very incentivized to check back a lot of hands, and we need to build a pot. So that's like the only time really that I could think that you'd want to lead small, like one big blind or two big blinds or whatever into a pot. 120 to big blinds effective. There's like no way that that's possibly a good play at all. So, but yeah, I just figured they were calling every time. And let's see the stats now. Yeah, 43 and 19. Yeah, you don't get these players don't fold. If they show interest in their hands, they don't fold. They're the wrong players to bluff, even if you have good blockers most of the time. And this one big blind stuff usually really is a tell that they're a really bad player, and they don't fold once they put any amount of money. It doesn't matter how much money you put in. I could have went all in. They would have called with any king, maybe even any 10. So easy min raise. Take her down. Okay. So yeah, I wish I had more time to play poker, but I just don't. Small bet in position. Okay. I gotta play hand. Okay. Small bet in position. Folds turn after to bet. So he bet small in position and then folded the turn to a bet, apparently. Okay. It's kind of crappy notes. But I have some stats on him. He's 21-12, 3-bet-4, so he's kind of like reasonable but passive, I would say. Like, he's not a tight aggressive guy. He's more of like a tight passive type that likes to call a lot. So that's good. I think that means we can bluff him. I was trying to essentially say that we can bluff him pretty easy if I took the notes, so... Wonder if we ever 3-bet this when he does this. Queen 8. We have like no backdoors. Okay. Get rid of it. Did we ever 3-bet that? Like 25 small big blind versus small blind. I didn't even open that folder. Oh. 25. I got some blind v blind charts. I'm just wondering. Do I have one for that? Blind versus blind for 25 or so. 20, 20. 25 versus small blind 3x raise. Queen 8 off. We don't have any light 3-bets, it looks like. It looks like we just have jams. Ace-X, obviously. Our best and our worst. And then our pairs. And then we just call everything else. Okay. So, no Queen 8 off. Polarized offsuit 3-betting strategy. Which makes sense. Makes sense because we're going to realize all of our equity in like a decent amount of our hands equity out of position anyway, so like bloating the pot in position, like, and then getting jammed off our equity isn't so good. So early position raise, this guy calls. This guy's really tight, and this guy's got like a very tight flatting range, maybe 6% of hands. So yeah, King 8's just in the dust. It's garbage. What I call with King 10? Yeah, that king can make a straight. So yeah, probably King 10. It's only a min raise too. So King 10, yeah, I'd probably start calling there. Multi-way, we have to be a lot tighter in the big blind, right? So this guy's probably way tighter than GTO. Or significantly, I guess. You know, he is only 20 big blinds deep, so he probably is playing a little bit tighter. But King 6 suited. Ay. I think we call here. I think. Not 100% on that, but we're gonna just flick it in. See a flop. Check. This is definitely a bet, if there is ever a bet. Queen 10-5. We're gonna go like, what's our big bet here? Like 3? Probably 3. On Queen 10x boards, we probably want to go a little bigger to get him off of like his 7s and his backdoor straight draws, or yeah, backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw type combinations. Well, it's not a heart, so we're not going to continue, I don't think. I think we're just going to check it down and check our work. If we're supposed to be in this pot at all. Queen 2-5-5 and he leads. It's kind of ridiculous type of leading. Like, I'm not too concerned with the 5. I'm not going to shut down on a 5 with a queen or a 10. All right, 25 versus hijack on the button. 25 on the button versus hijack. Do we peel with king 6 suited? Or am I too loose there? 82%. So it's a mixed hand. So mixed hands, you know, when you're up against opponents that aren't 3-betting enough, are more than okay. King 9 suited here. 3-bet bluffs here are going to be more like ace 9, ace 8, ace 7 offsuit. And then, yeah, that's about it. We don't really 3-bet stuff like this. We're just going to check. We're 100% checking here. On the turn, we have to just continue checking so we can try to be somewhat close to MDF. Okay, it goes check, 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 check. On the river, we have quite a few bluffs here. He's pretty capped. I think we can go for the 5.4 big blind bet. Maybe we'll go a little bigger. It's quite small. We'll go 6. 2x pot. I think we can get called by a jack here. Maybe a 7. Yeah, we do have quite a few bluffs there, and he's capped his range, so we get to overbet a lot with bluffs and value combos. It's a 46-15 too, so God knows, maybe they look me up with ace high. Okay, ace 9 off under the gun for 20, easy fold. I don't think we ever open that for 20. It's a blocker. We have a blocker, right? Under the gun 20. Yeah, it's never open. I think I've asked this question a couple times now. Like, do we open it? Ace 9 never opens. Like, on a final table, maybe we get away with it with a bigger stack, with a big stack, due to the fact that we have a good blocker in our hand. But generally speaking, we should just fold. So, min raise. You get a call here. This hand's never 3-bet at this stack depth. Deeper, yes. We could squeeze with it. This guy's never folding anything either, so like just flat. I gotta study more multi-way. Like, do we really need to squeeze a suited ace when we're gonna have position in the hand? Probably not. Hands we want to squeeze here would be like king jack off. King jack off, queen jack off, maybe pocket 9s perhaps. So bet, call. There's no sense in raising. We'll just flat. Let's peel. So like if we raise here, he's gonna jam his 8s. We're getting like amazing odds on the turn. So yeah, we're gonna go with it. Pretty amazing odds there. I'm getting like 5, 6 to 1. 6 to 1. And he jams. Easy fold now. There's like no world where this is a correct bet size too. Like, what do you do that with? You're jamming all in or you're checking. Like, those are your two sizings when you're polarized there. Like, the half pot bet, it makes absolutely no sense. Just to let you know, with your 8s, you have to jam there. And you will get looked up by top pairs. 2 pairs. A lot. If you have a full house, it's like definitely jamming there to get called by an 8. Like, half pot doesn't make any fucking sense. And if you're going to be trying to practice some kind of balance in your game, like if you're going to be jamming your full houses, you have to be jamming your 8s as well. Top pairs probably do a little bit more checking. They're not going to go bet there, especially versus like this guy that's in quite a few pots and probably has like 8-7, ace-8 offsuit, king 8 suited, like every time. Queens. We're all in. This is a weird size though. I think it's like this usually screams a medium pair at the stake level. He has a medium pair. He's calling every time. He probably has 9s, 10s, or jacks. Maybe 8s, 7s. Maybe ace jack. Maybe ace jack. Ace 10. This just turns their hand completely face up. Thinking long and hard about pocket 9s. How do you 4x and then fold to this raise? That's insane. What do you have to call 14 to win 25 and you're thinking about folding. You need to realize like what? 35% equity here to call? With no ICM considerations really at this point? I don't think anyway. Yeah, if this player folds, we know they're a complete fucking fish. Why would you put yourself in this position? Oh my god. They folded ace fucking queen. They folded ace queen. Okay. Oh yeah, I can't take notes on here. Oh, here we go. I gotta note that. That's insanity. 3-bet frequencies? Pretty fucking high. Okay. Folded ace queen off 20 effective to 3-bet shove. Okay. Gotta take a note on that. Holy fuck. How do you fold ace queen there? That's insane. You have to realize 35% equity. And you know, I had like one of the best possible hands in my range there, pocket queens. So even versus that, he has like, what, 30% equity, I think? So yeah, like the best possible hands in my range. Like, anyway. My stats are pretty good too. Like, look at my stats. My stats are pretty aggressive. So I don't know how you can do that. Check. Queen 10-5 or small blind. Small blind has a pretty tight calling range here normally. I'm not sure about this specific opponent. Sevens are a little bit too good to be bluffing here, I think. Check. They bet turn, which they pretty much never should here. And we call. Check. No sense of turning this hand into a bluff. Yeah, that open-ended straight draw is like a clear check shove on the turn, I would think. What's our stack size? 35. Yeah, if we were like totally optimal, we'd go like 2.3 here, but this is fine. King 9 off. This guy's really loose. It's tempting to just jam. 2 A's, King 9X. I think this is like pretty much like gonna be a checker bet big board. Checker bet large. Call. We're not going to get rid of it for that. Okay, we flop a set here. Queen 8-4. I think the name of the game is just pile money in versus a queen. Check it back. I think I could value bet the river there, but check here. Oh, I'm burning my time bank. I think it could be a little bit thin, actually. Alright, then. Oh, I must have a random table open somewhere. Yeah, value betting would be kind of thin there. King 9. King of diamonds. 9. 10. Backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. He goes big, though. Shit. We'll try to get away with it here. We have a backdoor flush draw, a good backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw, overcard. We get called. We can pick up equity. We're going for it. He doesn't have that much Jack X in his range. Just thinking about it. He's wide open here. Pocket 8s. Okay. Good call. Good call. There's like 5 people in this hand. And we have a 3 with no diamond. I guess we're done. Throw another bullet at it. Maybe there's something better going now. We'll just get out of here. I don't know about that one. What do you guys think about that? Like, if you have some feedback, I know we're gonna raise the turn or check raise flop a lot of the time with the backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw, and overcard. I think it's more than okay. I think slightly bigger would have been better, but I was trying to save money for a turn jam if we picked up equity. Like if a diamond comes off, a king comes off, a jack or a queen, we're going for it, right? The cards that I'm shutting down on would be like an ace. And, yeah, just cards that totally brick out. I'm probably just going to fucking check and give up. 1,300 guaranteed here. Sure. not really too excited to play a 1300 guaranteed, but it's volume, I guess. I like to diversify which websites I play on when I play, so just makes things interesting, right? Plus, like, we get to pick from the top quality tournaments. ISO, we're gonna fold. This guy like folded, and this guy 2.5. We're gonna call, I think, or rip. So what is it? 25. King 8 suited. I think it's a pure call. 25 small blind versus button. 25 small blind versus button. 25 small blind versus button. Where is it? King 8 suited. Pure call. Little bit of 3-betting. Okay. I'm at 25. At 20, do we ever jam? Or is it a pure call? Pure call at 20. So yeah. I was just thinking, like, is it too thin to rip it in here? It's a pure call, but when somebody else opened, then we got to be a little bit tighter, right? So, especially when they're EP. This guy's raising range is going to be a lot of King X high card type hands, like King Jack, King Queen, maybe King 10 suited. They shouldn't have King 10 offsuit, but and a lot of Ace X. So far, pretty good session. I'm having fun anyway, so that's the main thing, right? Having fun and trying to get better at poker. Like, I got to exercise these skills. You study for poker for like 100 hours. It's time to exercise your skills eventually, right? I have to play. And then, you know, I'll have some hand history to go over and kind of review. I don't really have a solver right now, to be honest, but I've been doing a lot of DTO work. Last night, actually, I uploaded a video of me just doing some DTO work. Yeah, it was fun. I did. The 2 hours just flew by. Completely just flew by here. Yeah, fair flip. Yeah, the 2 hours just flew. It's pretty crazy how fast it went. But yeah, I think we got some really good stuff in there. We got some new notes to review. Yeah, check out the video if you like. Just me kind of trying to plug some leaks. I know most of my leaks are out of position as the pre-flop raiser. That's where I'm doing weird stuff that I shouldn't, like betting too small or too big or not checking range. And yeah, I got to work on that. Doing pretty well in position though. King 7 off, 15-9, 13 effective. This guy's really short. Yeah. Yeah, we call here, I think. Because, like, we can stack off with a king here, no problem. Can't believe this guy folded ace-queen. Like, that's a slam dunk call there. Like, easy fold. So, we're going to be, like, if we do get the opportunity to be min raise and a call, and we have 27. This is a good rip. This is a very nice rip spot. Good blockers. We have a heart. 777. Lucky number. Okay. I think that was a fine squeeze. I think from the small blind too, it'd be a fine squeeze for 25. Sure. I like the squeeze. I think it's great. I think it's better than just flatting along because it's offsuit. I think with King Jack suited, it'd be a much better flat there because then, you know, we have a lot more equity. Easy rip. Well, that. Is there any payout implications coming up? We're down to 22. Queen 9 suited. This is a 3-bet a lot of the time. I think to a 3x though, I might just fold. No, that's shitty. Okay, there's no payout implications here. 8s are probably fine either way. Like, unless we're like 3 away from the money or something. How do I look at the lobby here? Lobby. Let's just keep an eye on this. Now we're really short. Payouts. We'll go to payouts here. 12th. Yeah, we're way far from the money still. And we kind of are crippled now. So yeah, I like my rip. And normally, like Queen 9 suited, I'd probably 3-bet here versus this guy. But he 3x'd, and it's kind of polarizes his range a little bit. And I don't know anything about him, so let's take the conservative route. Like 60, cutoff versus under the gun 1. We'll check it out. 60, cutoff versus under the gun 1. Where are you? Under the gun. Here it is. Queen 9 suited. Queen 9 suited. We could have even called, I guess. Yeah, it's mixing. Yeah, we should have called. We're a little tight there. But this is assuming that he's 2.5xing as well, right? And it's the bottom of our range. So yeah, folding's probably fine, I guess, if you think about it that way. We're just not getting as good pot odds anymore, right? And it's the bottom, so like we're gonna kind of fold out the bottom of our range. But yeah, 2.5 will definitely, like, probably just pure 3-betting, to be honest. Pocket aces. Pretty shitty run out for pocket aces most times, but short stacked is fine. Ace jack suited for 60 effective. Really loose guy calls. Big blind that's really passive calls. We get a flop 4-8 king. King 8-4. Generally speaking, small blind's gonna have a really tight range here. King 8-4. Ace jack. Are we ever going to check raise here when we bet? Probably not. I don't think we get check raise here very often. This guy never 3-bets. This guy's really passive. So, like, a GTO, from a GTO point of view, this is definitely a check back. But versus these guys, no problem. All right. We know we're up against a king now. Pot's 34. This guy's really passive. He's a jam. I think it's fine. He has a king, like every time here. Is he capable of folding a king? Maybe. I think it's fine. If we bet 20% pot there, and he calls every time, but then he calls 1.5x pot with a king, like 30% of the time, we're making way more money in the long run by going with the 1.5x pot there. So, and we're going to be doing that with just the ace of diamonds blocker as well. A lot of the time. This guy makes a huge mistake and 3-bets really small. Huge mistake. His 3-bet, standard 3-bet sizing there should be like, what would it be? 2.5, so 7.5, 9.5, 10 or 11, 10.5, 11, something in there. Yeah, we'll just get rid of it now. 3, 5, 7. This size is ridiculous on the flop too. We never should be doing that. All right, ace 4. Why not? Ace 4 suited's pretty good. Has good blockers. We can make a wheel. I think it's fine. I can look at pre-flop plus about it. I'll tell you how much it's worth here. What's going on with my phone? It's not working properly. Okay, here we go. All right, king jack calls and wins. Looks like. Let's see, 5 under the gun, shove under the gun. Ace 4 suited is worth a plus 0.36 in EV. So yeah, it's fine. Oh, we have like no money left. Fine shove under the gun. Ace 4 is great. Ace 6 versus ace king. Yeah, I figure we... Uh-oh. Hold on a sec, guys. Alright, never mind. Yeah, I figured my 1.5x pot bet was getting called a lot by a king there. He must have not had a king. Or like one of his weakest kings. So. Like maybe like king 2 or king 3. King 4 maybe. Where his kicker doesn't play or something. I could definitely see some folds with those without a diamond in your hand. But like, yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I think we're getting called there by a king, like a king 7 plus, like probably most of the time. So I think it's fine. Alright, we lose. I'm not re-entering. I don't even think we can at this point. Yeah, we can't re-enter. What's going on stars then? Deep stacks, knockout. I don't really play knockouts if I can help it. 2, 2, 2. Alright, we're getting great odds. Yeah, we'll find a tournament here. Fuck. This is a shitty spot. There we go. Better now. Call. I'm just going to rip it in here to protect my hand. When there's 3 other players, there's likely somebody with a flush draw here, like almost certainly. So what happened here? I get squeezed by a ridiculous guy. He jams. Alright, sure. We get called, get a really bad flop. Check. Four into 7. Yeah, easy fold. Guess we'll fold. We don't have any backdoors or fuck all. This guy never should be betting 9s here. This is a really bad bet by him. He should definitely be just checking this hand back, because I'm going to be check raising tons of Queen X there. And yeah, pocket kings, pocket ace is probably going to play the exact same way, that I'm going to check raise and try to get it in with the queen before the board gets scary. So yeah, really bad bet by our opponent. You shouldn't just bet because you think you have the best hand, you know. You should be betting when you think you're value betting or bluffing, not just because you have the best hand. That doesn't make any sense. Let's check out 888. See what they got going on. $50 PKO, 6 max. Starts in an hour. Okay, nothing there. ACR, anything cool that they got coming up? No. Fuck, there's like nothing going on tonight. It's Sunday too. Like, figured there'd be something going on. Yeah, the Bosky special's not even going. I love that tournament. It's not even going tonight. What's going on here? 10-4, easy fold. Okay, what website was I going to play? This guy jams. This is definitely a raise under usual conditions. These guys' 3-bets are through the fucking roof, though. I guess we'll just fold. Like Queen 8 suited we can call. Like, these guys' 3-bets are fucking, what, 10% and 17%? Nice flop for aces. I don't know. I'm just guessing a lot of the time. I'm just trying to make the best decision, just like every poker player, I guess. But yeah, I need to definitely got to work with some solvers and kind of review my play. But I've just been working a lot on that DTO app and trying to get my sizings at all really well. Okay, what do we got going on here? King Queen. We're really gonna fold King Queen here? Fuck sakes. That sucks. But I gotta fold. We get a limper from tight guy under the gun. Flat, which probably is kind of looser, but generally should be tight. And then a jam versus these guys. Like, you'd figure this guy's a pretty good hand. Ace 10. Probably be a fold. To be honest, for what, like 7? Rejam, 7. Middle position 2 versus, or no. Villains under the gun. We're in middle position 2. Ace 10 off. Yeah, but it's versus just the raise from under the gun in general versus GTO on point. It's a plus 0.44 EV. But then once you add the flat in, it's going to increase his odds to call, so he's going to be calling a lot more frequently. And then we weigh in the fact that this guy's not playing even close to GTO. That's going to make it worse. And that we have a calling station here that's going to overcall with pretty much everything. That makes it worse. So yeah, it's probably fold. Ace 10 off. So I would think. I'm folding there anyway. Okay, 60, 20, 3-bet 17 under the gun. This stupid thing's in the way. King 9 off. We'll flick one in. We could overcall on our button quite wide. Especially versus, like, opponents that are ridiculous with big stacks. Fucking right. We hit the right flop, we're going to win all his money. Or half of it, anyway. Easy check back spot. We're not betting this board. This is a terrible board for a pair. Like, if we get check raise here with a 10, we learned last night, like, if we have king 10 here, we get check raise for, like, deep stacks, we actually fold our 10. Or maybe that was two-tone. Yeah, it was two-tone. Might be a little bit different. Might be a little bit different, but yeah, we can definitely consider folding top pair here if we get check raised. So that's really cool. I thought that was really cool. Learned something new. Ooh. Good bluff. Not really. Thank you for being in the games and making them soft. That's all I can say. All right, guys. Well, that's part 1. Thanks for joining us, and stay tuned for part 2. Hopefully we start winning some flips here and get deep in one of these so we can practice our new ICM skills that we've been learning. So, all right, guys. Stay tuned.